This is a video for, I guess my future self. I just right now I'm in the position where I just got out of high school about almost a year ago. And everybody's goal in life obviously is to, become rich, become wealthy, be financially free. And a lot of people, and especially young entrepreneurs out there, a lot of people say they want to do it and they want to try to do it, and some of them do, but a lot of them just give up. Well, I mean, as some of y'all know, probably because most people that watching this video is probably either my family or friends, but this is, a lot of y'all probably know about Anastasis already, my clothing brand. I plan on doing my first full real drop here in a few weeks, so a month maybe. I have all the rest of the stuff coming in Friday. This is pretty much before it all happens, I've been working really hard on this. This is my third time doing a clothing brand. I started my first clothing brand with my friend, one of my older friends, when I was in freshman year of high school. And then obviously that was before I had a job, and I didn't have money to fund it. It was just not smart the way I did it. Second one, I did it again with my friend. Still did not go good. The ideas were good, I made the website good. It's just, it's just hard to get out there. That's the main thing. It's just getting it out there. I feel like that's the hardest part, is just building that traction. And this is my third time, and so far it's gone good. I've already made a little bit of profit. Obviously, my designs aren't the best. It's only up from here. You can't really go down too far whenever you first start. Obviously I have a job now, so it's a lot easier to do it whenever you have actually money to fund it. But it's one of those things, third time's a charm. Hopefully this one goes great. This is what I want to do. This is obviously I want to be wealthy. I want my dreams to come true. Obviously one of my biggest goals is I'd love to have me and my family to be financially free. That would be awesome if I could do that one day. I see all these kids on TikTok and YouTube, they're out doing it, and you kind of think to yourself, why not me? What's stopping me from doing it? And one thing I've always told myself is it's kind of a mind game. The way the world is today, it's weird. People see you trying to succeed and do your best and be different, and people just hate on you for it. Oh, that's stupid. You're not gonna make it. You might as well just give up. And then when it happens and you do make it, and you're oh, I always believed in you. Bro, come on. I said, I have a really strong support system, and that's one of the main things you kind of need. My family supports it really well. My mom's always giving me ideas, so is my dad. They help me out with the stuff when I needed. And my friends, one of my best friends, Gavin, he's when I first started my brand, Anastasis, he was I'm pretty sure he was my first buyer. He wears the stuff to work all the time. He does bowling. He wears the stuff out to bowling, and says people come up to ask him oh, where'd you get that? And he tells them it's perfect. So it's I feel networking is one of the best things you could do with certain things like that, with starting a clothing brand or just pretty much anything entrepreneur related. Because the more people you know and the more connections you get, because obviously I don't know everything. Nobody knows everything. And you find more people and you build that team, And obviously you build more knowledge, you build more relationships, and it's growing. Like I said, you start at the bottom, you just build your way to the top. You just keep stacking and stacking and stacking. And, obviously I couldn't do it without God, Like, I was going through a really tough time in my life. I didn't know what I wanted to do. And, like, I felt like at one point, like, I just had no purpose. Like, I didn't know what my purpose was. And, my parents were telling me, like, you need to find something, like, obviously to keep your mind off things. And, like, just, I needed to find my purpose, and I knew that. And I was like, you know what? I started doing this clothing brand, and I was like, this is my purpose. I'm like, this is it. Like, I'm not going to give up on this. I don't care how many times it fails. I'm not going to give up. I will make this work. And that's the thing. It's all about mindset. It really is. Because you could tell yourself so many times, like, oh, I want to become rich. I want to be smart. I want to do this. I want to do that. And so many people do that. Like, they really don't go for it. Like, they don't try to follow their dreams. Like, a lot of people get lazy. And I'm not saying I'm not a lazy person, because I am. Everyone has their downsides. Everyone has their ups and downs. Like, it's just part of life. It happens. And honestly, I feel like hate just makes me want to do it more. Like, when someone tells me, like, oh, you're not going to make it, that's not going to work out, it makes me push harder to, like, just make it work. Because when it does work, I'm like, what happened now? Like, what's up? But nah, it's just, I don't know. I really hope this works out. I got my first drop here soon. I hope I sell out. If I sell out on the first drop, that would be absolutely insane. Like, I'm not kidding. I'll probably cry. But it's just, I don't know. It's been a dream ever since I've been little. But I don't know. This is like, so it's a video for my future self. Big things coming. I plan to post on here more, hopefully. It's kind of hard, but because I'm kind of a busy guy. But yeah, subscribe. Shop at AnastasiasApparel.com. Coming soon, dude.